Freya's Crone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are at in the world. Speaking of, let me get a drink of my coffee. Alrighty, so my name is Melody, and welcome to this channel. If you are new here, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you and welcome back. Appreciate each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me. So when you come into this video, give me a fonzie. Hit thumbs up or just double tap your screen, however you want to do it. All right. Leave me a message in the message. Oh my goodness. Leave me a message in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. Okay. And if you are not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so that you know when I go live, when I post videos. All right. So I am grateful for all of that. I'm grateful for all of your comments, all of your likes. I read your comments. I appreciate them. I appreciate all the love that you guys give me. I just want to let you know because I know I have a particular earth sign that watches my channel faithfully, and I am grateful for you, sweetie. So this is for the element of earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do you need to know today, June 4th already? And then we'll tap into what's going to happen over the weekend, what the weekend energies look like. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, you're being asked to go outside and connect with nature. Pay attention to nature, pay attention to the birds, butterflies, whatever you see out in nature. And then I recommend if you see something that catches your eye, to Google it. This is really crazy because I don't know, like 2-3 weeks ago, I have cameras on my house. I caught a red-headed woodpecker. He come right up to my camera, and I was just like, "Oh, check that out!" I never had one. I had one out here before, plenty of them, but I never had one come to the camera, which I thought was really awesome. So you're also being asked not only to ground your energy, but use some amethyst to help. To help transmute any toxic emotions that may be around you, because you're getting some sort of waves of either emotions projected at you or some sort of waves of inspiration and love are coming your way. So this could be from the divine so that you can feel it, so that you can see what you need to see on an inspired level or feel what you need to feel. Grounding your energy is the most awesomest way to do it. I went out and grounded my energy this morning before I came in and did the readings. I went out, I just closed my eyes and I pulled the white energy up from Mother Earth and I pulled it up around me. Believe it or not, it made me feel better. All right. So another thing, I want to apologize for not being on a couple of days. I was a little under the weather. I've been sleeping a lot. So I don't know if I'm going through some sort of a spiritual upgrade or if it's just me releasing some toxicities since I've been experiencing a lot of witchcraft and spiritual attacks and all that crap. So I don't know if my body is like rejecting it and then just sleep it through, whatever. But the case is, I apologize anyways for not getting on here. All right. So what do you need to know, earth signs? Oh, pay attention to the synchronicities. So you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities. Like I said, the animals, or like I mentioned, a woodpecker, or numbers, or something along that lines. Angels, I trust your real-time guidance and signs. So you're definitely seeing a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities. You know, I've had these cards for years, and look, I just now noticed that these are angels. They're angels. See the wings? So you're seeing the signs that you're actually balancing your darkness and your light, the yin and the yang. You're facing the shadow side of who you are. You're also seeing the synchronicities are signs that you are transforming or transmuting any heavy, dark energy around you into the light. This is beautiful. I never seen that in this card before. I've had these cards for years. Oh, look at this. Spiritual abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with your spiritual infinite abundance. So you're seeing the signs of your spiritual abundance coming your way, or signs. This is absolutely amazing. So a wish could be getting granted here. All right. Again, on the bottom of the deck. So you're being asked to transmute, right? Transmute any toxic energy, any shadows, any darkness that you may be feeling. Use that amethyst. This is a piece of amethyst. If you don't know what it is, that's a. I only have two light pieces. I don't have the dark ones. But that will transmute it. It transmutes toxicity. It also is called the drunken stone. So it helps to keep you sober. It helps you to keep you um and then ground your energy. Take a piece of amethyst, go outside, ground your energy. All right, will be very, very beneficial for you. um so what wisdom does our signs need to know with the synchronicity? What's the our signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, need to know with the synchronicity? Okay, peace. Look, see your egg. Peace. This is beautiful. So you may be seeing doves. There's the bird, right? I mentioned that bird energy by the book. So 2-3, which is 5. So 5-1-1 can be significant. We also have 2-3-1-1 instead of 1-2-3. 5-1-1 could be significant. We're going to look up these numbers for you, because synchronicity, we're talking about the numbers here. So we'll look up 5-1-1 first. 5-1-1 angel number is a powerful celestial message. Celestial message. That indicates positive life changes and personal freedom are headed your way. It is a sign to embrace new beginnings, trust your intuition, and take actionable steps towards your goals, as your hard work is about to manifest into reality. So the number 5 symbolizes major life transitions, personal freedom, adaptability, and adventure. It encourages you to break out of restrictive patterns. The double one appearance amplifies its influence, calling you to stay optimistic and take initiative. So when it comes to your career and finances, your determination and ambitious actions are not going unnoticed. This number urges you to keep pushing forward as new doors are opening for your efforts, and your efforts can pay off. Love and relationships encourages open your communication and positive growth. It may indicate that it's time to let go of unhealthy dynamics to make room for healthier, more fulfilling connections. This sequence signifies an awakening and a call to chart your own path. Your guardian angels are reminding you to let go of past regrets and focus on the limitless possibilities ahead. Okay, so what do you do when you see this number? Well, for one, allow the universe to take the reins of your life. Embrace the change. Do not fear what needs to be left of. Because fearing it's bringing you closer to your purpose. Maintain a positive mindset to speed up your manifestation, your dreams, and rely on your inner wisdom to make important decisions. Give me a Fonzie up there. I see that you're watching me. It's greatly appreciative. Earth signs. So we're going to do the number 2311 now. 2311 is a powerful message to trust your inner wisdom and take creative, independent action. It blends the energies of balance. What did I say about balance? and self-expression and a new beginning to break out of stagnant routines and confidently manifest your true desires. 2 represents balance, faith, trust, and your soul's true mission. 3 symbolizes creative optimism, enthusiasm, and joyful self-expression. Number 1 amplifies the energy of new beings, independence, motivation, and creating your own reality. So focus on embracing your creativity. Angels are encouraging you to stop following the crowd. Infuse your life with a career with personal creativity rather than acting solely standard. Maintain a positive mindset. Your thoughts are highly potent right now, Earth signs. And you're also called to lean on your innate wisdom and intuition when making important decisions. New chapters, fresh starts are on the horizon. So focus on your personal development, trust the path, and fearlessly take the lead in designing your life. So, okay, so that's what the synchronicity of these numbers mean. So peace. So you're being asked to stay at peace because you're still in that egg. You're not yet the butterfly, but you're still the egg. You're still in solitude. Freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. So you're seeing that signs, right? When 2 people are in a true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. There They're, they they are as 2 perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who's who. Peace is yours and it is to be savored. So you are capable of a clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity, spiritual abundance. So something is being done by the book here. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. The universe within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework of human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. So we do have nature coming through here. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior. Reflecting on instinctive understanding, the harmony is important at this time. Harmony and balance. See these 2 angels? Darkness and light. Harmony and balance. When its card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. So, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pair that with spiritual abundance. Yeah, land of milk and honey, right? Your land of milk and honey is here. So you need to be fair, right? You need to be fair. See the owl, another bird, and look, the elephant. Look, there's elephants on this card. Look, the elephant playing in that bowl of milk. So you're coming into your milk and honey, and that's what Spirit wants to know today, 6-4, which happens to be a master number 11 day. So tomorrow is Friday, right? 6-5. For some reason, I put these on the wrong side of the deck. Alrighty. So, what are the crows warning the collective about today? What are the crows warning the collective about today? Something about nighttime. What are the crows warning the collective about today? Memory. So, somebody is being nostalgic. And these two cards out for the water signs, right? So, yep, this card did too. Distraction. Somebody's mad. They can't let go of the past, right? All right. So, give me, what are the crows element of earth about today? Influence. So, somebody's under the influence of something. Or somebody could be trying to influence you, influence your, but like maybe overstepping boundaries. So, yeah, somebody's trying to steal something. They've been warned. This person throwing a rocks. They've been warned. So they could be trying to steal your food for thought. And they're trying to influence your abundance by breaking spiritual law at night. But here you are, Earth sign, staying at peace, right? Staying at peace. All right, so let's do some clarification. Clarify the night card. The crows are warning at night for the element of earth. The moon at night. So it can be coming into your dreams because the moon card, Cancer, Pisces, right? Look at the two black dogs, white and black. See the inspiration coming out of their head? So at night, you could be doing a lot, maybe having a lot of release dreams, seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities in your dreams, doing a lot of shadow work in your dreams, because a lot of times in our waking, when we're afraid to face some shadows, while our body is resting, our subconscious is doing like the healing work. The subconscious is doing the shadow work. You know, have you ever had a release dream? Trust me, you'll know if you have. So somebody could be having a lot of release streams at night. And that's going to help you find that balance between your darkness and your light. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your, I feel like you need to journal. For some of you, see how the wolves are going in opposite directions. Definitely some sort of communication coming in. The moon in the upright position talks about hiding things. So what is hidden in your waking is kind of light while you're sleeping. We're going to clarify that. Yeah, something about maybe a cancer or somebody being blocked. Maybe somebody's blocked from coming into your dreams. Maybe they're blocked from dream walking. We got the Eight of Cups, which talks about not being somebody unable to walk away, or like, because the Eight of Cups talks about somebody who walks away from people who do not celebrate them, people who do not make them happy anymore, people who are on their insecurities. And in the upright position, it talks about somebody who's on a quest, right? So the Cancer card, the Chariot card talks about somebody being blocked. This is root chakra card too. So somebody could have some sort of rooted issues when it comes to a mother figure, because the moon does represent the feminine. Somebody could have some sort of a rooted issue within their feminine side that is blocking them from moving forward. Somebody also could be coming into somebody's dreams trying to block their spiritual quest. You know, because the Chariot card talks about that balance. It talks about, the balance of the darkness and the light, right? Yeah, somebody needs to do some healing here with the Temperance card. I feel like with the Temperance card coming through here and somebody being at peace in that egg, I feel like uh, this Temperance card is a guardian angel or you being protected by Archangel Michael or your spirit team. hmm Influence you because they're trying to influence you. Influence, spiritual abundance, and by the book. What's this influence? I feel like they're coming into your dreams and trying to influence you in some sort of way. King of Swords in reverse. So the King of Swords in reverse is somebody who um, lacks balance, lacks authority. This person is trying to come into somebody's dreams and influence them. This is somebody who has an addiction, whether they smoke. The King of Swords is also a Libra energy. So you could be seeing this Libra individual in your dreams. This also rules the crown chakra. So this person could have thought they had authority over your thoughts. They thought that they could influence your thoughts. This person was also masking themselves in your dreams. Somebody who was wearing a mask. Doesn't have to be a Libra. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. See the dogs? Something about dogs. The King of Swords in reverse is somebody who is very verbally abusive, somebody who tells a lot of lies, somebody who feels that they have influence over your mind, somebody who does not do things by the book. This is somebody who does not do things by the book at all. And it's crazy because the Justice card in Tarot is an 11. They do not do things by the book. hmm And they have been warned because what they were doing was coming in and stealing your ideas. This card talks. I just see 23:23 on the clock. This card talked about the crow gathering up food, digging holes, and hiding it because he's afraid other people are going to steal it. Right? So he's hiding little pieces of food so that his other crows don't steal it. But this person has been warned. And I feel like it's been by somebody's angels. Because at night, they've been coming into somebody's dreams, masking themselves to influence an earth sign. hmm Somebody's trying to influence their thoughts. But again, it's somebody who does not do things by the book. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put these cards to the side. Oh, yeah, we got Destiny, and Power, and a Star card in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune represents destiny. It represents fate. It also talks about movement. It talks about success. It talks about forward movement, going in a particular direction. This person could have come in somebody's dreams and tried to um, something with somebody's destiny, possibly block it. But somebody's experiencing a tower here, right? Somebody is experiencing a tower because of that they took of trying to make somebody feel hopeless. This could be an Aquarius, right? They didn't do something by they did something illegal. They didn't do something by the book, right? And they tried to influence somebody. Um All right. So we're going to do some clarification. Oh, that card fell off for some reason. Look, Nine of Swords, causing them a lot of nightmares. Not wanting them to trust their intuition. Trying to influence somebody's thoughts. Playing a lot of games. Clarify the moon with synchronicity. Clarify the moon with synchronicity. The Three of Cups. Definitely somebody under the influence, but this also could be talking about three people. This would be somebody who, was like a master manipulator and used three people, right? Three of Cups. This talks about extended family. It talks about, it also talks about um, somebody is under the influence. So it could talk about the community, right? The community around you. Empress. Yeah, the Queen of, look, the Empress seeing the truth about this King of Swords, right? And walked away, right? Towards their abundance, towards what they want to build. Be a mother figure. This person could have went to authority figure. This also could be somebody standing in their spiritual authority, right? With the Empress here. The Empress is Venus in Taurus. I mean, Venus, but with Libra and Taurus, we got Libra card here. Libra. So there could be somebody bringing some sort of truth to, um, somebody. And then this somebody is walking away from another person. Somebody could be leaving somebody else and bringing some sort of truth to somebody. All right, Nine of Swords, influence, spiritual abundance. Yeah, trying to maybe destiny swap. Trying to take somebody's spiritual abundance. Their fortune. Queen of Swords. This is master manipulator. This is a matching pair. Earth signs, a matching pair. So I feel like somebody is holding something over somebody's head. This Queen of Swords, right? Or somebody around this Queen of Swords, three people, could be holding something over somebody's head, like using some sort of mental manipulation to keep them trapped, because I feel like this person may want to come in and do the right thing. Somebody could have been watching somebody here, right? The Emperor in reverse talks about somebody who's a control freak. Somebody who is a control freak, or somebody who lacks control. Or this could be talking about this Queen of Swords energy trying to control this person from coming in and speaking the truth. About maybe somebody's identity theft. Yeah, somebody is playing a lot of mind games with somebody here. Somebody is definitely under the influence of somebody's verbal manipulation. Our signs, but I feel like you're finding peace. You may be sleeping good at night. You're paying attention to a lot of signs and synchronicities here. I'm seeing 9-9. So it could be 9-9. I also see 11-11. So that's what you need to know today. All right. Somebody is holding something over somebody's head because somebody else wants to do the right thing. And I feel like they didn't do it. They didn't do it by the book because that's what this card talks about. Somebody who has legal authority, who did not do something by the book. They did something illegal because they were under some sort of influence here: drugs, alcohol, maybe mental influence, not thinking right, maybe PTSD, right? And this person here was the master manipulator who was influencing it. Why? Because somebody is about to get their fiend of fortune, their spiritual abundance. Somebody may be shocked when they find out who this is, but I feel like you've seen the synchronicities in your dreams about this situation. Um, I feel like you've seen who all was involved, because there is two people on the board, but there's three people on this card. So there's definitely somebody throwing a rock hiding a hand, right? All right, so let's see what's going on for the weekend. So that's what the message is for today. All right, so what's going on for the weekend for the element of earth? What's going on for the weekend for the element of earth? What's the weekend energies look like for the element of earth, please and thank you. Knight of Cups. So you definitely have somebody who's a womanizer coming your way. Be aware of that. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So definitely somebody wants you to feel left out of something. Somebody does not want to invite you somewhere, or you're not going to accept an invitation. Maybe there's definitely a womanizer, somebody who lacks emotions. This is somebody who you may have rejected in the past. I feel like whoever you are rejected this person's invitation in the past. You rejected it. And now it's like they're waiting for the right. But I feel like a plan did not work. I feel like two people teamed up together and made some sort of a decision, made some sort of a plan um, to maybe take advantage of an opportunity here, but they didn't do it by the book. Remember that. They did not do it by the book. All right, what else do they need to know? Yep, look, the Three of Cups coming back out. Three people. So definitely three people influencing something. Queen of Cups. We have a lot of emotions coming through here. A lot of emotions. So the Queen of Cups in reverse talks about somebody who's very over emotional, somebody who could be a bit emotionally manipulative. Somebody could be a drama queen here, right? There also could be somebody who's not inviting somebody to a particular situation here, and somebody could be very over emotional because they feel left out of whatever this celebration is. Definitely trying to influence. Somebody's trying to trigger somebody here. Remember, playing a lot of mind games. Can I have a thumbs up, please, if you're still here? Playing a lot of mind games. Going into somebody's dreams, right? Going into somebody's dreams. Giving them a lot of nightmares, right? A master manipulator. We do have an Empress coming through here with the truth, right? Seeing the truth. Something about a wish being granted, realizing that they don't need anybody else to find happiness. Happiness is already within them. You do have some maybe speaking to the moon here, right? Heartache, heartache causing somebody a lot of heart pain. Somebody's in heartache, despair. What else does the element of earth need to know? If you're watching, give me a thumbs up. If you're a hater, thanks for the view, because apparently you are. All right, Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands is somebody who is very attractive, somebody who attracts things to them, somebody who's very beautiful, somebody who's very passionate, somebody who knows what they want and isn't afraid to go after it, right? Yeah, I feel like this Knight of Cups, this woman, I find somebody here in an earth element very attractive. I also feel like this womanizer feels this Queen of Wands letting go of something, letting go of some sort of emotional trigger. This is definitely somebody who's a manipulator, somebody who is an emotional manipulator, somebody who's doing something on purpose, not inviting somebody to a celebration or some sort of event on purpose because they wanted to trigger somebody's emotional wounds. Now somebody could be under karma. Somebody could be under karma. So the Temperance card in reverse talks about something that's unbalanced, something that needs to be healed. Somebody could be losing their temper. Somebody definitely lacks some sort of an emotion here. Somebody lacks emotion, lacks sympathy. They don't. It's like they don't regret what they did. This is somebody who, like, can't see through the emotions, like they can't see. How do I want to say this? Because the Ace of Cups talks about our inspiration, it talks about our intuition, right? The Ace of Pentacles. So somebody does not want somebody to have a new beginning here. So somebody is under karma because some sort of magic backfired, right? So they're a bit over emotional, right? They've been doing this on a repeated level, and that could be that moon magic that I was seeing. Now somebody is sick and they are grieving something, right? They could be in this grieving stage because of something they did repeatedly, because somebody's under karma, right? So somebody was trying to get somebody to miss their calling by repeating magic every moon cycle. Somebody wanted somebody to miss their calling here. What's this Knight of Cups here for? Ten of Cups. So this literally could be a family member, or this could be somebody who's a womanizer, somebody who's already in a relationship with another person. And it's saying, I miss you, right? Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Coins. Yeah, so somebody did not want you, they wanted you to miss an opportunity to get your Ace of Coins, your new beginning. And they did it on a repeated basis every moon cycle, every night. But whoever you are, you stayed at peace and you trusted the fact that your angels, your guides were protecting, right? That egg energy. Justice. I'm telling you, justice. Something being done by the book with the Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. And now somebody may want to come in and, maybe apologize, right? With the Ace of Cups in reverse, King of Coins. But the Justice card definitely talks about doing something by the book. 1111 is significant here. Okay, what's the Pentacles here for the element of earth? Could be an earth sign, right? One of the three people could be very well an earth sign. This talks about extended family members, aunts, cousins, you know, who knows, siblings, something like that. Could be talking about that. Five of Pentacles. Somebody could have got paid. Somebody got paid to do something here. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Empress. So the Empress in the upright position, it taught, well, not only is it a heart card, but look at the cup, right? This is somebody who's very loving. Somebody who's a natural healer. So what they did on a regular basis was trying to influence this, play a lot of head games with this Empress to try to influence them, to make them think that they lost their divine protection, right? Trying to disturb their peace, coming into their dreams, causing nightmares, making them feel alienated, abandoned, rejected. This also could talk about a mother figure, an inner child wound that somebody is carrying with them of feeling rejected by their mother, for some of you out there. Or this could be you and your child being homeless, left out in the cold, rejected. You take the messages as they resonate. Right? This person just, I don't know. Somebody here could be rejecting a partner as well. Somebody that they were once married to, because they know this person was a womanizer, right? And it's like they were trying to make them feel powerless, trying, they're showing me that Nine of Swords energy where they were playing mind games. They were very manipulative mentally, trying to keep them stuck in a relationship that was not healthy for them. So somebody made some sort of a decision to say, you know what? I don't want to be in this relationship no more. I reject your offer. I reject your offer to come back in to build this relationship again, right? Because this person they're a womanizer. They like being in third party situations. They like being in the influence of other females, right? Or other male individuals. So this Empress card talks about you going through that dark night of the soul with that the moon energy, right? Finding all the missing pieces of who you are, facing that shadow side and integrate that shadow into a state of balance, into a state of harmony. We have 1-1 coming through here, 1-1-3, 3 cups. Yeah, Judgment. 6 of Wands. So whoever I'm talking to, you're definitely going to win the battle. You're going to have a reason to celebrate because you're definitely going to answer the call here. And you got these 3 people, right, who are under karma is what I feel for trying to influence you. We got 23 coming through here again. 623 is significant. We also have 611 coming through here. So you are, if you're waiting for some sort of court case, if you're going through a court case, Spirit's telling you you're going to win that court case. And the people who are trying to influence that are going to be under karma. So this 3 is a 9. 3, 6, 9 could be significant to you. So the Judgment card talks about answering that call. I do feel there is an achievement here. Achievement. Somebody's going to win the battle. Somebody's going to win their court case. Judgment's going to go in their favor. Somebody lied. Princess of Cups. Somebody lied. Somebody was pointing the finger. Somebody was spying, lying, gossiping, trying to defame this empress's name, right? So somebody could be taking somebody to court for defamation of character. Somebody very well could be, yeah, look, the King of Swords coming out in reverse. Trying to influence. This is a master manipulator, right? Manipulating other people around you in the community by spreading a lot of lies. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. What did I say about the emotional manipulator? Somebody who likes to use reverse psychology. Now we got 3 queens, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Somebody who likes to lie and use reverse psychology to manipulate people. Look, I'm telling you. Lie to the community. Page of Cups. Here, let's make up this story in the community and offer to so-and-so, right? Invite them out somewhere so that we can publicly humiliate them. And that's exactly what I feel like is happening here. Sorry, I'm not going to fall for it. Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups. This is somebody who did not want to walk away, right? Somebody who somebody who does not want to go of judging other people. Somebody who doesn't want to let go of this poisonous emotion. King of Coins. First male individual coming through here. So it's definitely a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4 people. The King of Coins in reverse is somebody who makes wise investments. Somebody who is good with money. Somebody who would be a good worker. Somebody who's good with money. Somebody who knows how to balance money. Somebody who works hard. Somebody who's very stable. Somebody didn't want to let them go. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot. And the 3 of Wands. So somebody could have tried to get somebody in a car accident. And I feel like they were just waiting for it to happen. So somebody could have did some sort of an insurance scam, right? Somebody could have did some sort of an insurance scam to try to get some sort of money. And they were waiting for this car accident to happen so that they could collect. I feel like it's just somebody who feel like this is somebody who left something go or needs to let something go. Needs to let go of some sort of an emotion. Okay, final messages for the element of earth. Yeah, this is a lie. I'm telling you, somebody lied. These 3 cards keep coming out. Somebody lied to some people in the community. The Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups. Could be a Pisces individual. This person lied to the community, spread a lot of lies, a lot of rumors, tried to defame somebody's name. Somebody who's very verbally manipulative. This person could have set a Capricorn, right? waiting for something. The Three of Wands often talks about waiting for something, waiting for an opportunity. I'm telling you. Now we got the King of Wands and the King of Swords. This person's very manipulative, causing blockages, hindering somebody. I'm coming into somebody's nightmares, trying to get somebody to unalive themselves. Right? Coming into somebody's dreams, causing nightmares, trying to get somebody to unalive themselves so that they wouldn't get towards their destiny. Mm-hmm. So be aware of this weekend, because there's somebody who is harshly judging somebody here. So be aware if you get invited to a social event, because somebody in this dynamic is already with somebody else. This is a married couple. Somebody who is the Ten of Cups, somebody who is married or has a family, that is a womanizer, that you've already rejected in the past because you're done with the womanizing things. So now, because you rejected them, they were doing everything that they could to spread a lot of lies and rumors around about you by defaming your name because they got rejected. So they gathered up the community of people, right? Tried to manipulate somebody. Somebody could be getting in a car wreck. Somebody isn't going to get in a car wreck this weekend, so please drive carefully. I feel strong DUI. Somebody's going to get either in a car wreck because they're drinking and driving, or they're going to get pulled over by the cops for a DUI. Could be losing their driver's license. So please don't drink and drive. There's somebody throwing a rock's hiding the hands here. We have two couples. You definitely have a Pisces involved in this. This is somebody who wants to offer an invitation. Somebody who may even want to offer you a ride and then leave you stranded somewhere. Mm-hmm. Do everything you want to hear just to get you in that car. Okay?